Namaste दोस्तों, welcome to new video of Tally GST entries series. So in last video we talked about how to pay the GST, and for claiming ITC the claim is to be raised. So in last video we learnt about these. Now in this video we will be learning about imports. As you all know, when we purchase from outside the country, then it is known as imports, and export what our country sells to other countries, that comes under export. So we will see here imports and how we account the entries in import. So let's suppose that we are purchasing 10 number of computers from Canada, which is outside India. So the means this will come under imports. How will we account the entries? So first of all, what we did in last transaction also, same thing we will do. We will create masters, accounting masters only, because inventory masters once created, that will be common. So let's create accounting masters. That is ledger. One is purchase, one is name of traders, a name of business from which we are buying the computers. So the name of company from which we are going to buy the computers is Trishla Computers, and we will create the ledger under sundry creditor. Here is the main part. We have to select the country as India, Canada. So Canada, then everything we will accept as it is. This was the first master, that is creation of party name, and then second we have to create the purchase or import taxable ledger. So for clarity, here I am putting the name as that we are dealing in computers only. So this will be stock for us. So purchase from outside India. You give a better and appropriate name. This is for ease of understanding. I am keeping the name as this, and I'll select the account as purchase. Purchase account. Nature of transaction I'll select as import taxable. Reverse charge applicable, yes. Applicable from, I'm doing it as, since we are creating ledger on 1st July, so applicable I'll do from 1st July. Goods, and then I'll accept. So two masters we created, purchase from outside India. This is the name I have given for understanding. You can give a more suitable name and recorded from previous years. You can take that name also if you are working in a company. So two ledgers we have created. One is import taxable, and second one is name of party, that is Trishla Computers. Now let's proceed. Third ledger we have to create is integrity tax. So I accept it. This is not required, but I am creating. So I created all masters. Let's proceed with the transaction. And friends, please pay attention step by step. This will help you upskilling. And one more thing friends, if for you that is reverse charge applicable option is not appearing, then from here you can get the option, because most of people are doing for the first time. So I'll show you here, F12. Okay. So friends, here you can enable the option enable tax. Friends, here you can enable the option enable tax liability on reverse charge. You can do here. Okay, now come to main screen, gateway of Tally, and then let's record the entry. Okay, voucher, then we have to select type of voucher as purchase. Press F9. I am recording the purchase on 1st July. And for Hyderabad location and rate is same 10,000. Then I am accepting. Here you can check related reports. GST analysis. So friends, here you can see 18,000, and it's always better to give HSN while creating the ledger. Okay, so you better give. I have not given, so this is appearing here 18,000. So let me accept the entry. You check entry once again, and let me check more details also. Okay, so I am accepting the entry by pressing Ctrl A. You can check the entry by pressing page up. So you can see the entry here. Now let me come back to gateway of Tally by pressing escape. This is the main screen. So friends, this is gateway of Tally. Now display more reports, GST reports. Then go to GSTR2. Okay, then filter the period because I recorded the entry on 1st July, so I am giving it as July 23. And friends, if you are not aware, then you can filter the period by typing July. Okay, for which month you want to filter, like means number wise. Here you can give like July, alphabetically you can give to filter the period. So here you can see friends, import of goods. So hope you are understanding, and these are like advanced taxation. Now let's repeat the same step which we did in this purchase from unregistered dealer. So some steps are repeated. Let me go and create one ledger. Ledger name would be tax on imports, and that will come under current asset. Because later we can claim the ITC. I am accepting everything as it is. So friends, next step is to record journal voucher to generate liability. So voucher, then type of voucher as journal, then you go to stat adjustment, or you can press Alt J, then type of tax as GST. Then here we are creating liability, GST liability, so tax liability would increase. Additional details would be import of goods. Okay friends, so we will debit tax on imports and credit output IGST. And friends, let me make it clear, here I am selecting output CGST, and earlier also I selected output. Why? Because recipient has to pay. We are not making any sale, still I am selecting output CGST IGST as name, because like in these cases reverse charge mechanism is applicable, and these are liability for us, so we only have to pay to the department because of the reason either the supplier is not registered or we are importing from outside India, so they are not liable to pay, we only have to pay. So like in our previous company, we used to create ledger names to understand, or for like in audit these names help. If I'll simply keep the name as IGST, CGST, SGST, then you'll get confused. So for sales we used to create output IGST, CGST, but here we are not making any sale, still I'm selecting the ledger as output IGST because we only have to pay the tax to the department. So I'm creating liability, and I'm debiting tax on imports because later we can claim the credit. Now you can write the narration as being GST liability created. So this is my narration. Let me accept. So I accepted the entry. You can check by pressing page up. You can check the entry. This entry we recorded. Hope friends you are understanding the concept. Let's move to next step, that is payment. Payment to the person from whom we have imported. So voucher, then create the select the type as payment. Okay, account I'll be paying through Kotak only. Here we are paying to Trishla Computers. Amount would be 1 lakh. Date I am taking as 1st August. Against reference you can see here. Then I am accepting the entry. So I made the payment. Now let me make the payment of IGST as well. Again go to voucher, payment, account Kotak. So this would be my payment entry, friends. So I'm making the payment of IGST on 31st August because this is educational mode and it won't take all the dates. So I'm taking at 31st August. Now let me create journal voucher to increase ITC. Again go to voucher, select type as journal voucher because in this no cash and bank account is affected. So we will select journal voucher. Now go to stat adjustment, type as GST, nature as so friends, I have to select increase of input tax credit and import of goods. Okay, so this one is correct one. Tax on imports I am crediting because we recorded it under current asset and asset has debit nature, so I'm crediting to close the same. Accepting the entry. So let me check the entry for through which I created ITC, display more reports, then come to GST report under statutory, here GST R3B, then filter the period from. Now you can see here eligible ITC 18,000, that is the import of goods. So hope friends. And one more thing, like ledger name I'm keeping as different names like purchase from outside India or output IGST, CGST, input IGST to make you understand. And but it's not required that you follow the same you record the transaction with same names. You can follow whatever is being in what name in your company it's being recorded. You can follow that, but to make you understand the concept, I'm keeping the name as these, and output IGST, CGST I told you the concept because since these are the transactions for which the recipient are liable to pay the GST to the department. So for liability thing, I am creating the ledger name as output IGST, output CGST, not because it is sales. Okay, so I am repeating in the previous 2 videos also I have kept the name as output CGST, output SGST, so that it will be easy to understand that we only have to pay the tax and not that we have made the purchase. So I'm keeping the name as output CGST, SGST or IGST. So thank you friends. Tomorrow we will be learning about advance receipts and payments in GST. So stay connected. Thank you.